Alright, so this is a little bit different. I'm not going to go full cam because there's so much fucking laundry in here. It would be disgusting for you guys to see. There's so much laundry to be folded. But I wanted to start talking about stuff. I want to start uploading more. I want to, there's things to talk about. Let's get a little... Let's diversify a little bit here, boys. I'm a huge Dragon Ball fan. Fucking huge. So, I'm following the manga. This is total manga spoilers. If you don't want manga spoilers, get your own ass out of here. You don't belong here. Alright, so let's talk about it. Got the comb. Got the comb here. Alright. The Moro Arc is seemingly, or the Galactic Patrol Arc, right? And that was called? Or Galactic Prisoner Arc. Is finally got one more chapter left. It's over. So, here are my thoughts overall about the chapter itself. Was not too insane. Well, it was insane, but you know what I mean? Like, everyone's literally losing their shit. I don't think it's that big of a deal, like, everyone's raging about. You know what I mean? People are just like, there's ass pulling and stuff like that. I mean, it's Dragon Ball, man. Like, this is not... Dragon Ball for sure could be more sophisticated, and it could be a little bit more complicated. It could explain things better. There's a lot of things Dragon Ball could do better. Dragon Ball is just Dragon Ball, man. It's just the way it is. People, I don't know what you're expecting. The fandom is raging all the time about narrative choices. I just can't understand why they rage at it when it never changes, right? It's never going to change. So really what I'm getting at here is, like, I mean, besides, we'll talk about overall, right? We'll talk about the whole arc in a second. But this chapter in itself, Goku, does some cool shit as Ultra Instinct, and I mean, that right there, what I just said in itself is what I kind of have a problem with, is mastered Ultra Instinct. It seems like Goku could just tap into that shit now, man, and I don't feel good about that at all. So the reason why I don't is because it's like, Dragon Ball has like this, it's no longer power creep, it's power leaping every fucking time. There's something insane going on. Right now I'm in the very end of the Tournament of Power rewatching Dragon Ball Super, and people are just constantly powering up non-stop. Like, there's no build up to them. It's just happening, right? I would say the last one I was actually hyped for was like Omen or Sign, whatever you want to call that, the sign of Ultra Instinct. That was the last one because it was like, it was foretold and hinted at, the self-movement, you know what I mean? The art of self-movement and all that. But with him being able to just tap into it, it's like, well, what do we got next? Like, where do we go next with Goku? Like, what does Goku do next? Like, I don't, you know what I mean? What enemy shows up next that Ultra Instinct can't beat? Super Saiyan Ultra Instinct, something, you know what I mean? Just that it's inevitable. It's truly inevitable, but we're just gonna see where it goes. We have no say so in it anyway, so it don't matter. I would say, at the same token as I'm really concerned about Master Ultra Instinct being a thing, like he can just tap into. Holy God, is it cool though? You know what I mean, bro? I mean, I'm not saying I don't like the form, but dude, he does some cool shit when he's in Ultra Instinct. It's awesome. There's clearly still a power gap and a difference in what they can do, because literally in this chapter, Whis blocks Moro, which is Moro is the Earth, a punch, right? Goku is pretty easily blocking him and kicking him back and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So, but Whis literally just, he just pops it. He just stops a Moro fist with like a finger like that. Just like, you know what I mean? So, there's still a big difference, but even being able to fight at that level is insane to me. Hang on. There we go. So, the craziest thing to me here... Oh, man. I'm sorry. I just secured a PS5, so I'm kind of excited. Anyways, what I was getting back is there's clearly still a big power gap between the angels and everything else, but I think overall, like, the end of the Moro arc here is Vegeta comes down and starts bashing him, trying to take the soul fission away from Moro to get the jewel to come out. Goku has to break that jewel, just like got broken by Miras. So therefore, that's where we're at. To stop him from destroying the universe, I guess, galaxy, whatever, blow up, suck up the energy. Moro literally just goes brain dead. I guess from just the complete overfilling of energy he's got from just sucking the whole earth, he just literally starts bulging out and like goes brain dead, can't even talk or anything. Goku charges at him, and Moro finally stops him with his earth powers. I guess his earth bending. And Vegeta sitting there, and he's trying to, they're asking if he can do the inverse and use energy collection instead of energy fission. He's like, yeah. So it's basically like Spirit Bomb, right? Like, in a way. Not like Spirit Bomb, but just collecting people's energy. So he collects the energy from everybody, and he throws it at Goku. Goku turns blue and tries to go forward, which is actually a pretty cool panel. I'm not going to show it here, but Goku turns blue and just turns the jets on. He's still being held by, he's all wrapped up in binds or earth or whatever it be. He's just going straight forward as hard as he can, and he still can't do it when he's blue. And all of a sudden, Grand Kai, I guess Majin Buu, is with Oob, and they show Oob. I know they've shown him in some other chapter before, and I think they mentioned him in anime somewhere at some point. I saw that in a tweet. Don't quote me, but Buu sends divine energy. So it's confirmed that Kid Buu had divine energy now. So basically, Kid Buu had God energy. But was he utilizing it or whatever? I think he was just like a raw force of nature is kind of the way it felt, right? Like, I think they kind of retcon. They're doing more retcons, but in the long term, it doesn't really matter that much to me. People are like, this is stupid, doesn't make any sense. I'm like, yeah, it kind of has a layer to the old characters, right? Like, Boo is just Boo, and he just faces the distance. And they added this, where it's like, hey, the Grand Kai can come back out. It's like, oh. All of a sudden, he's got God Ki. Oh. So here's the thing. We can have Ultra Instinct Oob, dude. Ultra Instinct Oob with God power. You know what I mean? Like, Oob could be the next Destroyer. You know what I mean? Like, who knows? But all I know is, once that gets there, Goku goes with Ultra Instinct again. Ultra Instinct again. And turns into a giant mech. If you haven't seen. He is a giant energy form. Like Susanoo from Naruto. And he's holding Moro. And then he just wakes up. He does the fucking cool ass Ultra Instinct. Cool, just open your eyes slowly. And he just flies forward and just bops that jewel and it blows up. Huge explosion, by the way. Massive. Everybody was freaked out. They're wondering where the key came from and everything. Of course, they were wondering where did this come from. We didn't have enough energy. We all used ours already. Boom, blows them up. So they get another W, and when I forgot to mention this, Beerus is all freaked out. Beerus is going to step into this and take care of it. He gets summoned because Miras got destroyed. He gets summoned by the Grand Prix, so they actually have to leave before Beerus can do anything. But Beerus was going to get his hands dirty. So they leave, and while they're flying through space or whatever, like, when Goku finally lands the punch, you see Whis, like, one panel where Whis turns back and he's smiling. And Whis also tells Goku before he leaves to believe in his divine energy. I know I'm all over the place. I'm trying to recollect. I read this yesterday. So I should have read it right before I got in here. But I recollect this from yesterday. And Goku is told to believe in his own power, because that will, he's already got divine energy. He should be able to do anything he needs to do. So, therefore, Beerus leave, Goku, they wind up getting the W because they got divine energy from Oob, and it reinvigorated Goku, and Goku goes through. Goku even says, I can feel divine ki. He says, I can feel divine ki. And he flies in, he punches it and breaks it, and Moro's dead, right? So, next chapter, I'm hoping, we get some resolutions on the things that have happened. And, obviously, Goku made some really stupid decisions in this arc. That is one thing that's kind of different for me. it's a little different for me being a OG like Toonami dub watcher. You know what I mean? Goku in Dragon Ball Z, as far as the dub went, he was pretty Supermanish. Honestly, it felt, he always did. He did like to fight for sure, but he would actually be serious and seemed more avenging and protecting than anything, right? I haven't watched the sub of Dragon Ball Z. I should do that sometime. And go back and read the manga for Dragon Ball Z to see the differences, and kind of get my own feeling of how the character actually is, because that English dub is not who Goku really is. And when I say that, what I mean is like Akira Toriyama himself, like the way he wrote the character and the way the character has been, right? It's different for Dragon Ball, and it's a little bit different for Dragon Ball Z. I know that much. How different, I'm not sure. But then Super kind of goes like, kind of fades back into that Dragon Ball area, I believe. Goku's really dumb in a lot of ways. I don't know. So anyways, beyond the Goku tangent here, overall, what I think I want next is obviously I want to see more with Beerus and Whis talking to Grand Priest. I want there to be some kind of ramification. I don't want Beerus to get destroyed. I think Beerus and Whis are the best thing that they added in Super. I love those characters to death. I really love those two characters. But going forward, after that, there needs to be something else, right? We need to go forward. Goku has to fight divine enemies or something like that, right? That's obviously what's going to happen. But we eventually, some fucking time, I got the comb here. Some fucking time, Goku's got to get his rematch with Beerus, dude. It's like Vegeta. We waited for that rematch with Vegeta, and that's one thing I will say. The Vegeta and Majin Vegeta versus Goku in the manga was ass. It is like a few panels, you know what I mean? Like a couple pages, and there's hardly anything. It's literally a filler fight, and that's one good thing about anime. When anime has time to do filler, or they can pad something when it's with a fight like that has been built up for so long. I didn't realize it was going to happen. I didn't see it coming when I was a kid, because that was, like I said, the original Toonami dub. Like, I'm sitting there, and Dragon Ball was gone for a little while, and it came back. They finally had time to dub it. It was like, I don't want to say it was a year, but it was a while, it felt like, as a kid. I think I was in, like, 5th grade, 6th grade, when it finally started up again. And, dude, it was just... The Vegeta Goku is burned into my skull. I was not expecting it, and I was so hype when it finally happened. Anyways, Beerus and Goku gotta fight again, dude. They gotta fight again. We gotta see where Goku is now. We gotta see where he's at. Like, I want to see it again. Like, Goku Ultra Instinct versus Beerus. Like, I want to see it, not in a destruction way, but just a straight up, sparring, I kind of want to see it. Also, going forward, they have options, right? We got a big green boy out there in the universe somewhere, chilling and waiting. So, obviously, I would like to see Broly come back. I would like to see some things happen with Broly. I mean, could you imagine Broly as like a god, like a Super Saiyan god? You know what I mean? Like, holy piss. Or, I mean, Broly could be the destroyer. You know what I mean? Like, anything, there's all kinds of little fan theories and like little fan things in my mind, but something with Broly. I think the biggest thing, obviously I already said the Goku and Beerus, but I think bigger than that, I really want Vegeta to visit the other sand planet. I think they call it Salada in the dub. I don't know if it's called Planet Salad in the actual sub, but maybe Planet Salad, I'm not sure. But I really want that to happen. I want Vegeta to go and see Kaba and Kale and Caulifla. I want them to all go. I kind of want them to scrap again. I want to see Goku fight them again. It'd be really cool if they could do a fusion versus fusion just cuz for no reason. Actual true fusion versus fusion, not like Majin Buu absorbing people versus Vegito in the canon, right? Because we got Gogeta, so maybe Gogeta versus Kefla. Did I say Kefla earlier? I meant Kale and Caulifla, not Kefla and Caulifla. Sorry, my bad. But maybe Gogeta versus Kefla. That'd be right up my alley. And I think I also like how in Super, I mean, there are stakes, right? But there's like fights that are not universe threats. Like actually my favorite fights in Dragon Ball Super are like Goku versus Kefla is really good. Obviously, if they get eliminated, the universe gets destroyed. But you know what I mean? It's not like the same as you're fighting a villain, you're just gonna die. You know what I mean? Like you will die, but you get what I'm saying. It's not like fighting Cell and Boo and Frieza. It's not like that. Or Goku Black. Also, I really like Hit. Hit coming back and getting even stronger would be great. I really like Hit as a character. Actually, the more now that I've gone through Dragon Ball Super, I'm gonna make another video on this. But now I've gone through Dragon Ball Super again, man. Like, there's things I've seen people like complain about or talk about, and I think they're not as justified as people think they are. In the Tournament of Power arc, I originally thought the Tournament of Power arc was like pretty fucking lame overall, right? Like, not just not the concept, but more like it took forever to watch it coming out during the week. But now that I can just binge watch it, it's way different. It's also kind of taxing because like just Dragon Ball and it's like the episodes they have to have fights start and end pretty quick. So it's like 2 episodes of fight, right? Even when there's like some side characters that Gohan's fighting or something, and those characters always have a power up, and Gohan reaches deeper, and a beam battle, and just the way that the tropes of Dragon Ball is tiresome. Back to overall Dragon Ball going forward. I do think it's unfortunate it's taken so long to get this Moro arc. I'm just gonna call it the Moro arc over with because, unfortunately, if they brought this back in the anime, it wouldn't take long. It would not take long. So I kind of feel like they need to do a movie or 2, and we need another arc before we start. But it took so long. I feel like this arc has been going on for 2 years. Let me look it up. When did the Moro arc start? Let's see. I don't want to see that. I want to see like when it was like 2018. When in 2018? This is very important. Come on, give it to me. Give me a date. I'm trying, folks. I'm trying. Basically December. This says November, but this has a Tournament of Power in it also. But basically, very end of November, beginning of December. We are literally sitting at 2 years this arc's been going. Holy God. I mean, let's see. 42 to 66. Wow. That's it? Fourteen chapters in 2 years, bro. Holy shit. That is terrible. That's terrible. Okay. Okay. Well, there's that at least. Man, that's rough. So, I don't think they can make another arc. That'd be 4 years. They can't do another one. they're gonna have to have like some legit filler shit. Maybe they can make like legit filler shit be good, right? Maybe they can do anime only arcs. They could do that. They could do that for sure. They could throw in a movie, throw in a like their arc, a Moro Arc, which we already know what's going to happen in it, unless they change. You know, of course they change things. But yeah. All right, this video is 20 minutes long already, boys. I don't need to rant no more. Overall thoughts, Moro Arc. I'm worried about Mastered Ultra Instinct. Goku. I mean, Vegeta getting a little bit of shine is okay. Vegeta did not get the dub. He was involved in the dub. Vegeta's Vegeta. He does this. It's over. It's a wrap. Put your bets on put the house on the opposite of Vegeta. Okay, that's it. So going forward, I'm worried, but I want to see Goku versus Beerus. I want to see Broly, and I want the Planet Solida that we were promised so long ago. I want to see that. I want to interact with more Saiyans. I want more of that lore explored. Having a reason to see Champa again would be a good thing, because I don't think we've seen Champa since he got brought back, right, from being erased. But that's how I feel. That's my thoughts going forward. This chapter I want to give pretty actiony. There's some cool, exciting things going forward. And they finally got the dub. I'll say 8 out of 10 for me. I think it's pretty good. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of ass pulling and shit, but I mean, it's Dragon Ball. Like I said at the beginning, get over it. Like, let's get over it, man. I will say this: when Goku threw him a Senzu Bean, that was fucking stupid. That was fucking dumb, bro. And I believe it would have been a lot better. I'll throw this in at the end, okay? We'll go not over 25 minutes. If Goku threw that motherfucker a Senzu Bean and then just bodied his ass, I mean, just beat the living shit out of him again, and then killed him, that would have been a lot cooler than him getting desperate, you know? I mean, he did still body him a little bit, but not like I wanted. Like, I wanted him to just annihilate him. So, that's my thoughts. Please share this with other Dragon Ball fans. Leave a like, subscribe. I'm gonna do my best. Life's finally starting to get into more of a rhythm. I'm gonna do my best to try to get this shit going again. So, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time.